Hey everybody, I'm Hannah. Today we're going to discuss how to manipulate strings in Java. I went ahead and created 3 strings. First one says hello world, second string says goodbye world with some white space at the end, and the third string says some random numbers. I'm just going to show you a couple methods that you can use to manipulate these. All the methods I'm going to show you are built in. So the first method, I will show you how to convert a string into an integer. So what I will do is the method is integer.parse third. I'm going to use the third one because that's the one that contains numbers. No, sorry. You have to write parse int. My bad. It didn't work at first because I forgot to put the white space in there, and you can't use this method if your string contains anything other than digits. And that includes white space. So now I'm going to show you how to convert an integer into a double. As you can see, I have really shortened up the third string because otherwise it's going to end up giving me a math problem. So it's very similar to the last method we just used. This is how it is written out. And this is what it looks like when we run it. This is it converted to the integer, and then this is to the double. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add little labels. Okay, there, a little more clarification as to what we're looking at. Let's convert a string to a character array. What's our string name? Let's take our first string. To character array, parentheses, done. Oh, done. If you want to see what it looks like, you know, it just prints out hello world. It's not going to look any different. I'll show you how to manipulate that a little bit later. Okay, now let's do the replace method, which will replace all instances of a character with another character of your choice. So I'm going to use my first string again, which says hello world, and we are going to replace, remember these are characters, not substrings, so use single quotes for the replace method. And we're going to replace all the instances of L with 5. There. I'm going to live up here for now. We have replace first, which I basically copied and pasted replace, and I, of course, changed replace to replace first, and then we're replacing substrings. Okay, we are no longer replacing characters. You know what? A better example of this is if I replace the first instance of LL with 5, because you'll see more of a difference. I forgot a parentheses. That's better. See how instead of an LL, because the original string was hello world, we replaced the first instance of LL with 5. Okay, so the first instance is now HE50 instead of HELLO. The last replace method is replace all, and just like replace first, we're working with substrings, not characters. Okay, so I'm going to replace all of the L's with 5s in this one. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? I just keep forgetting my parentheses. Okay, so now every L is replaced with a 5. You can use it to remove white space. Copy and paste that, and we are going to replace every single instance of white space with nothing. So that all this is doing is eliminates white space. We're not doing that on the first string, sorry. That's gonna be second string because that string has lots of white space. It eliminated the space in between, and it eliminated all the white space that was on either side of it. There is the original substring. Let's say you want to eliminate the white space, but you don't want to eliminate spaces in between. Let's just say there's a bunch of white space on the ends that you want to get rid of. So second string dot trim. See, now it has trimmed off all the excess white space on the end and at the beginning, but you still have your spaces between your words. Now I'm going to show you length, which is literally just going to give you the length of your string. And that is just dot length parentheses. There you have a 3 because that's how long the third string is. 1, 2, 3. This is another method. It's called index of, and you put in a substring and it will return the index of that said substring. So I picked 6 in our third string, which is 365. So it should return 1 because in Java, the index starts at 0. So this would be 0, this would be 1, and the 5 would be at 2. So when we run it, we get 1, and that's what I wanted to get, so perfect. I showed you how to concatenate with the plus sign up here, but there is a method. I'm just gonna say hi, and then it's dot concat. And then in parentheses, you put the second part of your substring. It can be an existing substring, or you can just make one up. Okay, so then it will just say hi space you guys. Hi you guys. So here's uppercase, and then we're gonna convert second string to lowercase. So hello world is in all uppercase and goodbye world is completely lowercase. Now that you have a little bit of understanding of those methods, we can get into the fun stuff. First thing we're gonna do is find duplicate characters in a string. So let us create a string. I'm gonna say string 1. And that's gonna say, hi, my name is Hannah. It doesn't matter what it says. We're going to convert it to a character array, and then we're gonna search with for loops. So that's why I showed you how to convert to a character array. My char array. I'm really creative with my names. Oh, okay, and that is equivalent to string 1 dot to char array. That's all it is. And then we're gonna write a for loop. We're actually gonna write 2 for loops. The first one, we're gonna start with I, starting at 0. Because remember I said in Java, the indexes start at 0. So the first character is not at 1, it's at 0. And we're going to go less than the length of string 1. And then we're going to increment I. And now, within this for loop, we're going to create another for loop. And I'm going to say j equals I plus 1, because we want to compare the first character with the next character, is what we're doing. So that's why we have I set as 0, the starting index, and then j will be the letter after I. We'll also set that. We will increment that. So at this point, we will write a if statement. And I'm gonna say if my character array at I equals my array at j, then I'm gonna go ahead and print it out. Character array at I. All right, well, these are all the letters that duplicate. Okay, so that is how to find and print out your duplicate characters. Now we are going to reverse a string. And I'm gonna show you 2 different methods. And the first one being, again, convert your string to a character array and then use a for loop. You go down the list and add each character to the beginning of the string. I'm gonna use the same string, string 1. Hi, my name is Hannah. And okay, first we need to declare a character. I'll call it my char. Now let's write a for loop with I at 0 and less than the length of string 1. Incrementing. So my character is basically where we are holding we're holding the character. Oh yeah, and we need a string to store the final result in. Final, you know what, I'm gonna say reverse string. And then reverse string equals my char plus whatever's already in it. Your reverse string. And that looks like this. It is reversed. Now the second way, which is easier, is to use the string builder class because it actually contains a reverse method. So I'm gonna say my string equals hello, and let's create a new string builder. And I'm gonna call it my string builder. New string builder. I didn't capitalize it. Having trouble typing. Okay, now my string builder, we are going to append my str, my string. I literally can't type today. Now we'll add the contents of my string to my string builder. So now my string builder says hello. And now we use the built-in reverse function. And then you can print it out. My string builder. And it looks like this. Hello backwards. I hope this was useful. I hope that this helps you kind of understand how to manipulate strings and how strings work in Java a little more. I did not show you every string method. There are a few more out there, but I did show you some really helpful ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!